Hey, Alan, coming to you live on a New Year's Day, and normally I'm on a in a private groups on Monday mornings at 11 o'clock. It's 11:07 now here on the East Coast, and I just thought, this morning I hadn't planned on coming on live, but I thought, I'm going to come on live, and I've been sitting here contemplating the new year, and there's a lot of people right now that are looking at this new year and thinking about what their goals are, and you have goals too, and so whatever they might be. It's interesting how, whether it be New Year's commitments, whether it be the word of the year, whether it be your focus of the year, goals of the year, whatever they are, what we hear most, what people focus on is goals for themselves, self love, self confidence comes from self love and self love and self respect. So I want to challenge you this year to focus on that. And we have dreams and goals, and this world that we live in today is changed so much. I was just looking at some pictures from the past, and as you scroll through social media world, it brings up these memories. And I went back 9 years looking at memories that I had put. Happy New Year, and started looking at the memories of New Year's Day, and I had gone live several times, and I had talked about different things, but what I want you to focus on this year is a couple things. Is decide for yourself what you want in your life, and that's not being selfish. That's not being selfish. Learning to have boundaries, learning to take care of yourself. You see, one of the biggest lessons that I've learned over this past year is that you can't make people happy. You think, golly, that you're just now learning that. Well, I've known it and we talk about it, but you can't make others happy without first making yourself happy. And so I want you to think about that this year. Our goals and our dreams and our aspirations, they don't scream at us. They're not on a flyer flying behind an airplane like you see at the beach. They're not on billboards. They're whispers in your ears. They're what that you want out of life. And many times we allow the outside world and outside people and others to dictate to us because we're loving, caring people. And what you've got to realize is this: is you are capable of great things, and in order to do so, you have to focus on that. Let's think about number one. You can't achieve anything in life without making sure that you have your health. And I'm going to focus more on that this year. I know everybody says, that I do a good job, not a great job, not a stellar job of taking care of my health, a good job. And I say that because in the past 4 or 5 months, I've not been as consistent as I usually am with going to the gym, 6 days a week. I've not been as good with drinking a gallon of water each day. I do really well as far as what I eat. I don't eat GMOs. I don't eat toxic foods. I avoid those things. I detox daily and remove toxins from my body. And I credit that to the reason I'm healthy. And I'm going to talk more about this year because, here's the thing. There's a lot of things you can do for your health if you know what to do, and they're not difficult. They're not difficult. Just had a friend of mine release a PDF, an ebook last night, and it's amazing information, and it's easy to do. And here's the thing about life: is all these choices that you make and all these things that you do, they're easy to do. They're simple, but they're not easy to do. Things that are easy to do. You choose each day when you get up what you're going to do, and you make decisions each day. So I want you to focus on what it is that you're looking for. Listen to those whispers in your mind and in your subconscious. Listen to the message that you're bringing. Focus on praying each day, meditating each day, and thinking in each night, and hey, what is it that I'm looking for in my life? And when you decide that, go all in for you. Go all in for you. Focus on self love, self confidence, self respect, and focus on the things that you want in your life. If you've got a word that you've chosen for this year, put it in the comments below. If you've got a resolution that you've put in this year, put it in the comments below because I'm going to tell you that if you've got goals that you want, the number one thing that's going to help you do that is tell people about it. Tell people what that is so that you can be held accountable. Now, I'm not talking about them, managing you, but see, when you vocalize it and you write it down and you look at it each day, good morning, Lynn, Happy New Year, you're more likely to achieve it. And it lets people know where you are, even your family. Let them know what you're striving to accomplish this year. Let them know what your goals are. There's many people that I know out there this year that have made major changes in progress over the past year. And we've had I've had a blessed year. God has blessed me this year more than I can even imagine. And I just know that it's going to get even better. I know that 2024 is going to be even better. Why? Because I'm focused on that. And I'm going to get up each morning. I'm going to focus on simple things like drinking a gallon of water a day. That's easy to do. And it's also easy not to do. Not eating GMOs. Easy to do, also easy not to do, especially with our fast-paced, fast food world out there. I try my best not to eat fast food. I was about to say I don't eat fast food. So as you head into this year, put in the comments what your goals are. Put in the comments what if you call it a resolution, put in the comment what your word is. Whatever you're focused on for this year, let me know. Am I hearing you live or are you watching the replay? Lynn says I want to continue to improve my chronic kidney disease, also to add more to my workout regimen. Well, Lynn, let's do that. That's a great passion and a great goal. And God created your body to heal itself given the proper nutrition. Proper nutrition. There's a scientist out there called Dr. Linus Pauling, and I want you to hear this. Dr. Linus Pauling, he's an MD, PhD biochemist, and he's won the Nobel Prize for his research not once but twice. And he said, I can sum up my entire life study in one sentence, and that is that every illness and every disease in the body is related to a vitamin or mineral deficiency and now toxins in the body. Toxins in the body. You see, God created your body. It's a masterpiece to heal itself. But you got to be serious about it. You got to be focused on it. You see, the things that are easy to do are also easy not to do. Getting up every morning early and planning your day, spending time in prayer, being grateful every morning. Get up every morning and put down and write down and talk about the things you're grateful for every morning. Easy to do, also easy not to do, And so I'm going to say this. Don't half-ass it. Don't half-ass it. This is you. This is your life. This is up to you. You have the ability. I've seen some people over this past year that literally have changed their life, the life of their children, and the life of their relatives, and for generations to come. And I'm not just talking about income-wise, but it's been powerful to see that. Been powerful to see that. And you can do the very same thing. You see, we're not promised tomorrow. We're not promised next week, but we are promised this today. Today, thank God that you got up today. And focus on self-respect, self-love, self-motivation, and self-confidence. You see, self-confidence is going to come when you focus on self. That's not selfish. That's not selfish. Putting other people ahead of you is selfish. And so you want to drink a gallon of water a day. You want to get out there and exercise every single day. And it might be, hey, a 30-minute walk around the block. Walking your dog doesn't count. You want to eat the proper foods. You want to do some research and studies about proper nutrition and properly detoxing the body from heavy metals and toxins. Because this world we live in is a toxic world. You want to learn and study and become the best person you can be. It starts mentally with your focus. And see, which starts every day with you deciding in your mind and being grateful every day, spending time in meditation and prayer, and being thankful for what you want, reviewing every day. I always say, Lord, I'm so happy and grateful now that. And after the now that is up to you, what you decide you want to be. Remember, listen to the whispers in your mind and don't let anybody else take that away from you. Because that's your dreams, that's your goals. If you have dreams and goals, you're going to hit it this year. Say to yourself, I'm going to have a much better year. 2024 is going to be my year. Listen to the whispers. Listen to what you're hearing yourself say. do your research, connect with quality people. You got to cut out the toxic people in your life. You got to cut out the neggies, all the negative people around you. Listen, and a lot of them are family. A lot of them are family or those that are close to you. You know what? I'm not saying you can't ever talk to your family, but if they're negative, you don't need to listen to that. Focus on being positive. Focus on being excited about what you're doing each and every single day. Remember, it's easy to do, but it's also easy not to do. So, your mental health is so important. You know, get involved in a Bible-based church. Get in community. Get out there in the world. So many people nowadays are living like shut-ins. Get involved in groups. Find a new hobby. Find things that make you happy and do those things. Get your mental health where it needs to be. Be happy with who you are. If you don't make yourself happy first, then you'll never be able to make anyone else happy. You have to make yourself happy first. That's not selfish. That's self-love. And then focus on your health, your physical health, your mental health, your physical health, because without those you have nothing. Without those, you have nothing. People spend their young life and running around and trying to make a lot of money, and then at the end of their life, they spend all their money trying to get back their health. Mental health, physical health, relationships. Build relationships. If you love somebody, tell them. If you care about somebody, tell them. And if people are frustrating you or you've got situations, put up those boundaries. One of the toughest things for me in the past has been boundaries. Why? Because I felt like it was selfish. Now, don't get me wrong, I want to help people. I love volunteering at the homeless shelter. I serve at my church. I love serving at church. I love being able to give back. I love helping people. I love doing all those things. That makes me happy. That makes me feel fulfilled. So whatever you decide to do this year, I challenge you to do this every day. Every day. Get out there and do it the best you can. Don't half-ass it. Go about it like today's your last day. Go about it like, hey, I'm being watched. Let people know what your goals are. Let people know you love them and you care about them. Let people know how you feel while you have the opportunity. Let's make 2024 our very best year ever, ever, ever. If you ever need somebody to talk to, you never know what people are going through. Be nice, be kind, be generous, but make sure that self-love, self-respect, self-confidence comes first. Take care of yourself. Have a blessed year. I love you guys. Listen, my door's always open. My phone's always available. If you need somebody to talk to, I'm here for you. I'm here for you. Let's make this our best year ever. I hope every one of you are blessed. Let's make it this year. Remember, things that are easy to do are also easy not to do. It's a decision you make. Your decisions determine your destiny. Your thoughts become actions. Your thoughts become decisions. Be careful what you put into your mind. Be careful what you watch. Be careful what you listen to. Be careful of the people around you. Be careful of the people around you. Be careful what you let into your life, who you allow into your life, and the things you allow in your life. You want to fill it with positivity. A good friend of mine said last week in one of their posts, you can't pour from an empty cup. You got to make sure your cup is full so you can help others and you can be there for others. I love you guys. Let's have an amazing year. I appreciate you. Those who are tuned in, let me know whether you're watching live or in the replay. Remember, put your word in here. Put your commitment in here. Put your resolution in here. Whatever it is you want to talk about, put it in here. If you don't want to, then don't. It's whatever you want to do. But don't half-ass it. Go at it 100%. Give your best. Give your best. So at the end of the day, you are proud of yourself. Self. My word for this year is self. Appreciate you guys. Have a blessed day.